earn respect from your colleagues? Or do you want to be disrespected in your office? Please watch this video and then you will know how to earn respect from your colleagues. Let's get started. Today, I want to talk about how you can earn respect from your colleagues. You know, sometimes someone will say that I don't want to be too free with my colleagues because they take me for granted. Or someone will say I don't want to be too nice to people. Like for instance, now you are at your working place. Whom do you spend time with? It is not your colleagues. You will leave your house from 8 a.m. and go to work and close 4 p.m. This is Cairo time I'm talking about. So when you close work, before you reach your house, you're already tired. Reach home, you are trying to settle down, trying to arrange your things, remove your clothes, and then try to arrange something to eat or even prepared food to eat. And when you are done, you might be doing your prayers, and there are other things you have to sort out in the house. If you haven't cleaned your house before you go to work, you have to do all those stuff. And when you are done, what do you do next? You go to bed and sleep. So which time do you have to sit with your family members or your friends or your neighbors apart from your colleagues? So it's always good to create a good relationship with your colleagues. I'm not saying that you cannot earn respect from your colleagues, but how can you earn respect from your colleagues? The number one tip is try not to be smiling all the time to your colleagues. Do not make them think that you are easy to get. So whatever they get nasty, they will just throw it on you. Because if you over smile to them, they get used to your face. And someone who gets used to your face always try to underrate you at any given time or to bring you down. That's what my tribe said. It's my tribe said that kuminsaretan yabla. So we have to be very careful of the way we over smile to our colleagues, because when you are too nice, they will take you for granted. I had experience in it. When I'm so nice to people, people take me for granted. And I always try to say to myself that, should I be wicked or should I change the way I am? But I can't do it because that's not me. So if you just want people to respect you, do not always give them anything they say. They will just come and sit on your head and do whatever they want to do. So one have to be so conscious about the way you behave to your colleagues. That's tip number one. Tip number two, how to get over it again, is do not be a gossiper among your colleagues. Do not be a spy among your colleagues. Why am I saying that? Because if you are a gossiper, whenever they see you, they will just say, let's keep quiet. He's coming. He's coming. Whatever you guys are doing together, you will go out and explain everything to another person. Or when you guys are discussing about something that is mainly concerning you staff, after everything, you will get up from there and go and report the matter to your boss. And while those other girls or the other men don't really want their boss to know what they were discussing about, must it be that everything you discuss among your colleagues will be exposed to your boss? I don't think it's the right thing. So if you are really a gossiper, when you are with someone, you feel like you are the best. When you are with someone, you feel like you love the person. When you are with someone, you feel like, oh my wall, without you I can't survive. Without you I could have not gotten this job. Without you I could have not been at peace in this workplace. And when you leave me, you go and say something different. You go and say something different. And when people get to know that you are a liar, they will abandon you and they will leave you because you will be isolated. And when people come to your office, and then they will know that you are distinguished among others. So you have to be very careful of what you say. If they know you for that, anytime they see you, they will keep their mouth shut because they are scared of you to go out and expose them. So whatever comes good among them, for them to inform you, they will not do it. So please just try to mind your business and be the person you are when you are at your workplace. If there is anything that you can participate in, you go ahead and do it, but do not overdo it. So that's tip number two, get note of it. Tip number three, it is also very, very important. Be respectful. Respect yourself. Try to be disciplined and people will respect you. If you love people, people show you love back. But if you are not respectful, you don't really want to respect anybody and no one respects you. So you cannot earn the respect. Respect is a reciprocal. If you give it to me, I give it to you back. It's like when you smile, you make someone else to smile who is beside you. If you laugh out loud, somebody beside you will laugh out loud. So try to respect yourself. Try to be a humble person. Try to do all your best to be a humble person and bring yourself down to earth. Let them not be saying that, don't mind her. She just behave like this all the time. She is like this, she's like that. If you want to put yourself in a situation whereby you always want to feel big, you always want to feel proud of yourself, you are, especially the ladies, they always want to live in a fake life where whatever they are doing is they just want to show up, want people to know that this is what they have. These are all vanities. We all die and leave them here, so we don't really have to consider them much. So we have to be very careful on how you can earn respect from people. So if you think that showing up will make people to respect you, you are fooling yourself. They will not respect you because they will know that this person is always like this. Especially the ladies, as I said earlier on, that's how they do. They always feel big, feel proud, have too much pride, and which is not good. You can do it outside to other people, to your peers, but in your office you do not have to feel big, because none of you came there because you just want to come and show up in the office. So my dear, take note of that. And then tip number 4 is similar to tip number 3, but I'm gonna buttress on it. Do not think that you have everything, so you don't care about people, you don't greet them. When you see them, you don't even say hi to them, talk less of saying good morning, how are you doing, how was your night, because you don't even have that time. You feel like you are big, you are a big madam, you feel like you are a big man, you carry your soldiers anywhere you pass, you will not greet your colleagues. Do you think they will give you respect? They won't give you respect. And anytime you fall into a problem, nobody will come and rescue you, because they will dare to laugh at you. So one have to be very careful about salutation. You have to be greeting people. You have to greet people. Greeting people is not by force, but it's a demand. When you see people, you greet them. It's the respect that you still want to earn. So please, let's try to be nice to each other. When we come to our office, when we say good morning to everyone, everybody will respond to us. Even if somebody needs you and you are not around, when somebody come and say, good morning, how are you guys doing? I'm looking for Maram. Everybody will say, okay, Maram, she's inside. Oh, Maram, she stepped out. Oh, let me call her. Do you know whether that message was so urgent for you to be there? And you are not there, but your colleagues are there to back you out. So please, my dear sisters and brothers, we have to greet people. Salutation is very important. But before you do salutation is when you bring yourself down. You are more than them. Your degree is maybe you have a master's degree, you have a PhD, and I have a diploma, or I have a national diploma, or I have a certificate. So you know that I'm not your class, I'm not in the same level with you, so you should not be greeting me. I'll be the one to greet you. Some of them will even wait for you to greet them. When they see you on the corridor, they will even brag and frown their face, because they are waiting for you to say hi, how are you, good morning. What's the meaning of that? It doesn't matter. If anyone can give the salutation, anyone. You don't just have to wait for the young one to greet you, because you are a director, you are a manager, you are a boss in the office. So you just want to wait for those staffs to greet you, and when they greet you, you pay them with nose. How are you? I'm fine. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. Peace should reign at your workplace. We take our colleagues like our family members. So please take note of this point. It's also very important. And then tip number 5, that's the last one, and I'm gonna end the video. Tip number 5, try to be a giver if you want to earn respect in your office as well. You should be a giver. The pocket that doesn't give out will never receive anything. If you are a giver, there are a lot of things that will come on your way, and it should be always good. So be a giver, because givers will never lack. If you are just stingy, whatever you are with your colleagues, you just feel like, I don't have cash, I cannot do transfer, you always behave like someone who is doing it is a fool. You are the fool. You are the fool, because that person is doing it for her own good or for his own good, but you are there to wipe out everything because you are taking her for granted, or you are taking him for granted. Please, being a giver doesn't mean that you are too low because you want people to praise you. No. Don't do it in a form of eye service. You just want to help people because you want people to know that you can do this. You want people to know that you are doing it. no, you will never get respect from that. So if you want to get respect, do it genuinely, do it the right way, and people will respect you, and they will respect you more. And anything that is coming at your back, that is there to harm you, and they see it, they will first scrap it before anybody, because you spend time with them more than anybody. So guys, try to be a giver, and a giver will never lack. So those are the tips I have for today, and I'm gonna say, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe right away, because there are a lot of inspiration videos that are coming on the way. And please, if you have already subscribed to my channel and the notification bell is not on, you're gonna click on that notification bell, so that anytime I upload a video, you will be among the people who can watch it. So my dear brothers and sisters, I love you guys, and thank you very much for supporting me from the beginning to here where I am today. I'm saying thank you, and I'm saying I'm grateful to everybody who supports me. Thank you so much. I'm not gonna get tired of saying it. Thank you. I love you guys. Bye bye.